Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us again for another episode of Nightcap. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe, my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Thank you guys again for joining us. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And guys, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcasts from. Tell family, friends, and loved ones to do likewise. We, Ocho and I, and the Nightcap family cannot thank you enough for your support and your continued support. Because of you, we're able to do what we do. And thank you for helping us win all these awards that you see in the backdrop. Ocho was in the hotel, or you would see a couple of his awards. But these awards are courtesy of you. They cannot deny us. They cannot deny us. And so thank you so much for your support and your continued support. Please make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock. Now, if you cannot find Shea by Laportier in a city or a state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. Best believe we're coming to a city or a state near you. We're going to be in California really soon, Arizona. We're headed to Atlanta in about a week or so. We're heading to Delaware. We're going to circle back and hit Baltimore, hit Houston. So we're going to get circle back and hit some of the cities that we've already been. But we're going to be opening up new markets. So I look to see you guys on the trail real soon. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. And supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. So please grab yours while supplies last. And joining us a little later in the evening, Ocho, Shakur Stevenson will be joining us in just a bit. But first, we got to talk about your team. The Bengals point the finger at Shemar Stewart's agent over the contract drama. First, Bengals Director of Player Personnel, Duke Tobin, pointed the finger at Stewart's representation. He needs to be here. I would encourage him to be here. He's listening to advice he's paying for his agent. I don't understand the advice. We're treating him fairly. No, you're not. No, you're not. Nobody else put that language in the contract that if you have a conduct detrimental, all future guarantees could be voided. You do realize, if I'm not mistaken, I think the way they do it now, Ocho, the guarantee, first round of the money is guaranteed. So in other words, he has a slip up this year, next year, the year after, and the year after money could potentially be voided. Are they out of their mind? Yeah. That is the reason why you have an agent, is that you're supposed to take advice from the agent. If you didn't, because see, they want to take advantage. Oh, we're treating him fairly. No, you're not. No, you're not. Nobody else does this. Y'all trying to be slick. And they know they're starting to dangerous. You got to be careful with precedent, Ocho. Precedent. Yeah. Because now they're going to try, everybody, you start doing that, everybody going to try to start to slip that in there. Nah, you're not going to do that. If you want to punish me for something I did this year, by all means. But to take all the future guarantees when the contract is more time than not is guaranteed, absolutely not, Ocho.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I totally understand what you're saying. And obviously, I don't like the hypothetical that was used in the situation, being that if you're in prison, and Mike Brown saying if just so happened he goes to prison, I shouldn't have to pay him. For that matter, I think it should be a year-to-year thing. I think the agent should have come to that conclusion a very long time ago based on yearly. Listen, year one, if something happens that detrimental conduct detrimental to the team, then money for that specific year should not have to be paid. There should be some type of penalty where the players, not the player, that the owners can protect themselves and not having to play. But what's fair is fair. And what I think what they're trying to do is not fair. They're trying to set a precedent, a certain precedent that if Shemar Stewart the first one, then everyone else. It's a copycat league. If one team does it, and a Shemar Stewart and his agent allow it to happen, then it would be a trickle effect, and everyone else will start implementing that and setting that precedent as well.
Then owner Mike Brown said, it's not about money. It's about guarantee, in this case, of if he were to do something contrary to the discipline levels of the league. I don't think that's going to ever happen. That's what's holding it up. It's never happened as long as I can remember. His agent wants it to be, if he acted in a terrible fashion, this is all hypothetical, something that rises to the level of him going to prison, we'd be on the line for the guarantee. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
But Ocho, but guess what? They want to be in a situation if we cut you, even if I got guaranteed money, I cut you, I ain't got to pay you. That's what guarantee mean. Hold on.
Means.
Am I the only one to understand what the word guarantee mean, Ocho?
Yeah.
That's how it works. You don't get to determine that well, you did something year one. Now we're gonna punish you year 2, year 3, year 4. Nah, bro. I don't work like that.
Yeah, I mean,
if it goes to arbitration, you know, hey, that's what we have. We have an independent arbiter, and they hear both sides. And if they say, okay, I can live with that. But for you to me to just give you that kind of control, just give up that, absolutely not, Ocho. No way in hell would I ever do that. And he said it's not about the money. It is about the money. Guarantee is about guaranteed money.
It's definitely about the money. But obviously, listen, excuse me. Shemar Stewart and his representation are in a tough spot. The Bengals, the Browns, and Mike Brown, Katie, and Duke Tobin, they're also in a tough spot. I would love for the matter to be resolved. Training camp has already started. The rookies have already reported. So he's actually missing time, valuable time, where I think he can come in and make a difference. Based on what I've seen on film, you know, with college tape, he can come in and make a difference. Our defense was very bad last year. We need all hands on deck. We need all hands on deck based on how we as a team and our organization start every goddamn season. In a hole, having to dig ourselves and dig our way out of it. The point of having the draft is to draft people and draft players that we think we can benefit from and help our team. And this situation right here is not helping us in any way, shape, form, or fashion to reach the end goal. We all have the same end goal. We trying to get to Lombardi. We trying to be in San Francisco come February, week 1. And this is not the type of business and going about doing so. I hope they get the matter resolved. I'm sick of talking about it. You know, I'm sorry for being a little frustrated. I'm a little passionate about my team a little bit, you know. And listen, Shemar Stewart has to do it right. His representation is doing exactly what they should do. This is business. This is the ugly side of business. I know young people want to go out there and play football. I got drafted. I finally achieved and reached my childhood dream of getting drafted to an NFL team. It just so happened now the business gets in the way. The ugly side of it. And you wonder why I had so much fun while I was playing. To get away from this side, this part. Man, I hope it's resolved.
But you notice how the Bengals now, why didn't the 30 other one of the teams did the hypotheticals? You notice how hypotheticals only happen to the Bengals. If he were to go to prison or something, I don't think that's going to happen. Just like they said, he might misbehave, run afoul with the league. I don't think that's going to happen. Well, if you don't think that's going to happen, why are you putting language in there?
I have a question. And excuse me for my lack of ignorance and lack of knowledge on his past history. Does he have character issues or stuff that happened previously in the past that I don't know about? Because that to me, that would be the only reason this specific player, these clauses would want to be implemented into his contract because of past behavior.
I thought you came in with a clean slate. That's what they told us. Now I noticed. Now I don't know if you remember this. You remember when Terrell Pryor sold some of his game wearing stuff, the stuff that he got for winning the Big Ten championship. Ohio State. He sold his jersey.
Yes.
Now this happened in college, and when he got to the league suspended him for 5 games. I was outraged. I said, "How in the hell? Since when can you punish me for something?" Ocho, let's just say, for the sake of argument, I'm a college kid. And I get a DUI in college. I graduate college, do an unbelievable job. I graduate with honors. I get this job, and the job tells me, well, we're going to take 2 months salary from you because you got a DUI. That didn't have nothing to do with that. I wasn't even on the job. Whatever Shemar, whatever he did or didn't do, he didn't do it on the Bengals clock. How do you get to punish somebody for something they didn't do when they didn't work for you?
But also, this is their entity. This is their business. So when it comes to business, something that you do know is businesses, they do everything they can, especially contractually, to be able to protect themselves just in case what you did back then, in case your past creeps in while you work for us.
Have they put
So
this in their
we're going
contract? Is this in Joe Burrow's contract? Is this in Chase's contract? Was this in Anthony Munoz's contract? Was this in Boomer Esiason's contract? Because this is the same ownership that's owned that. So I need to know. Now, if this is what they've always done, I don't have a problem with it. I might not
That's
like
different.
it.
Yeah.
But
Right.
if this is something
Right.
new, I'm not going to be your test dummy. I'm not going to be your
Right.
guinea pig to start this precedent. You can start it next year.
Right.
But I will not allow you to start the precedent with me.
Oh, hey, that's a good one. Hey, it's a tough spot. Hey, I know fans are pissed. Fans are pissed. Hell, you can tell the way I'm talking. Like I'm sick of talking about it because I want to see Young Bull in camp. But I see both
Yeah,
sides.
for sure.
I see both sides. Of course, me always having to side with. I got to side with the player. As much as I love my Bengals, I got to side with the player.
More times than not, I do
Always.
too, Ocho. But I believe in right is
Yeah.
right, wrong is wrong. And I think the Bengals are wrong in this situation. And to say you're receiving bad advice, that's why Ocho, why would I hire a financial advisor if I'm not going to listen to him? I'm going to give somebody millions of dollars to invest my money, and then they say, well, here,
That's
this
all.
is safe. It's not going to give you 20, 30, 40%, but it's going to give you a consistent 6 to 8%. Because when you take those huge swings, there's a chance
Right.
they don't hit.
Yes.
This is safe.
Yeah.
Now, once you get to a certain level, you say, okay, I got a couple of extra dollars. I want to put it in something here a little more risky that's
Right.
going to give me more bang for my buck. Something that can give me
Well, yeah.
3x, 2x, 4x, 5x. But
Yeah.
that's a huge risk because for every
Yeah.
Uber Eats or Ring, there's something that does not hit. See, there are all the
Yeah.
ones. We look at the Bitcoins and we look at the Uber Eats and we look at the Amazons. But do you know how many companies have gone belly up and that never, the IPO was nothing?
Hey, thousands.
Yes.
Thousands.
So that's the whole reason is that I
Yeah.
listen. I hired a guy for a reason. If I thought I could do it on my own, I damn sure didn't care to give somebody 3 to 4%. But I knew I couldn't do it on my own, and then I didn't want to hear them
Right.
talk some bull jive because here I was taking these injections and giving my all, and you telling me I'm losing the step. Was I losing the step before or after I started taking them injections and wasn't 100% out there?
Wait a minute. Speaking of that, I'm glad you just said that. I'm so glad you just said it. Please tell me you talk about that team that we so-called America's team based on the comments that were said about sticks. Please
We
tell me
we
you
go
got
we,
that
we
in
gonna
there.
get that. We gonna get to that.
Okay, okay. I just want to make sure we got it in the lineup now. Because he got his
Yeah.
nerve, the audacity, the gall. Shit, man. But go ahead.
Browns Kenny Pickett predicted to enter training camp as QB1. Cleveland's quarterback battle is about to begin with the start of the 2025 training camp. Rookies and vets have officially reported to Berea. And to kick things off, Mary Kay Cabot predicts that Kenny Pickett will have the upper hand early in camp. Kenny Pickett still has a slight edge in terms of being number one on the depth chart heading into training camp, but that could quickly change. Mary Kay Cabot is the gospel when it comes to the Cleveland Browns. She's the gospel.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Listen, she's the Pavarotti of opera.
There's some reporters that when they speak about because they've covered it for so long,
Yes.
that's her. Jane Slater, when she starts talking about the Cowboys, take it to the bank.
Yeah. Yeah. Every
Take
time.
go on and take it to the bank. It used to be that
Yes,
way
sir.
with Ed Bouchette when he was in Pittsburgh. I don't know if he's still
Right.
does Ed still there, but when he talks, go on and like, yeah, yeah. But Mary Kay Cabot did. Go ahead, Ocho. You gonna say you?
I'm gonna say the quarterback
Yes.
battle. I like what they're doing. I like what they're doing. I like the fact that they put certain things out, and most of the time it's all smoke and mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
It's all smoke and mirrors. I talk to the people that play on that team. I hear what's being said. I slipped up a little bit a few shows ago and said some things I shouldn't have said, but it was okay with that individual that I did say it. I know what it looks like. They're telling me, you know. So I love what she says, and when she says Kenny Pickett has a chance to be quarterback number one. I know who's going to be quarterback number one week one when they step on that field. I know who it's going to be. I can tell you that. You know, it's going to be Joe Flacco.
Mm-hmm.
That's neither here nor there. The person that has the front running experience based on what he's done, his familiarity with the team and the offense, it's going to be Joe Flacco. Now, who's going to be behind him if anything goes wrong or when things start to go wrong? My guess is going to be the best person, most polished, with the most success behind him, and that would be 12, and that's Brother Sanders. No disrespect to Dylan Gabriel or Kenny Pickett, but if they were the answer, they've already had their time. They already had their chances to be starting quarterbacks in the league. You understand? Is something going to miraculously change with Kenny Pickett?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, yeah. So I don't understand quarterback number one. I don't listen to any of that. That's all. I call that smoke and mirrors. No disrespect to Kenny Pickett. Love him, but his opportunity with the Steelers, you had it. So you mean you come to a team like the Cleveland Browns that's in dire need of quarterback one, and all of a sudden now you're the answer if something has changed miraculously at the quarterback position with you in your play? No, it hasn't.
I agree, Ocho. I just didn't understand if, you bring in all these quarterbacks. You bring in a veteran, 18 years in Joe Flacco. You bring in another veteran player in Kenny Pickett, and you take two rookies.
Yeah,
it was. I don't get that, because I see a very similar situation with the RG3 situation in Washington. You take RG3 with the number 2 pick, and then you end up taking Cousins, and we see how that played out. We see how that played out. Mike didn't want RG3 because back then, Ocho, they were in salary cap hell. They had tried to put all that money in an uncapped year. The league punished them, and so they had a lot of debt. They really didn't have any cap space. Now Mike's looking at Daniel Snyder, said, "Dan, if we give up this to get this young man, how do we build a team? We can't sign free agencies, and we giving up draft capital for the foreseeable future." And his style leads to injury, because now if he's going to be Lamar, you see Lamar gradually runs less and less. He throws more and more from the pocket. He's done a better job of getting down. He's done a better job of getting out of bounds. That wasn't RG3. And plus the fact RG3 wanted to be something that he couldn't be immediately. That was Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. Pocket being able to, they were that because they were not athletic. They couldn't take off and run away from a defense like RG3 could. He didn't understand that was his blessing, Ocho.
Right.
You notice, Ocho, quarterbacks that are not mobile never say, "Man, I wish I was mobile." Tom Brady never said, "I wish I could do this." Peyton Manning never said, "I'd do that." Because you have to understand, the defense looks at you once you start running, they see Adrian Peterson.
That's it. No matter what jersey number you're wearing,
I see a running back.
That's it.
And I'm trying to split his dome legally. I'm trying to hit you as hard as God will let me. Now, I'm not concerned about next week, but if I hit you clean legally and you don't come back into the game, I wish you the best for next week. But oh well. Because I look at it like this, Ocho. My job as a defender is not to protect the offensive player. That's his coordinator's job. That's his quarterback job. So if the coordinator calls a play and the quarterback takes off running, you told me you don't care about him. So why should I?
Yeah. But also, you know what? Also, the offensive coordinator, he knows the player's strengths that's at the quarterback position. So he puts the quarterback in advantageous positions to make those plays for the team. And just so happens what the quarterback does best is the exact thing the defense hope he does. And that's fun.
Because all I need is one clean shot.
That's it.
And I just hope Shedeur gets a fair chance. It's hard. Speaking personally, Ocho, going into a situation where you're not a high draft pick and you're behind so
Right.
many guys. Hell, I'm like the 6th or 7th receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only gonna get 1 or 2 plays, Ocho. How do I get your
And then 1 or
attention?
2, you gotta make the most of it. Make the most
That's
of it.
it.
Listen, I don't even think it's not even hard, huh? It's not even hard. I hate going back, but this was just a lesson being taught. We already know he's a top 3 pick and should have been. Should have been. Now, for conversational purposes, this is a great conversation piece. I know how the outcome is going to be based on what he can do when he touches the field. He's been a winner all his life, everywhere he's went. And that same attitude and discipline and the way of playing the game of football is going to carry over in Cleveland as well. And this is no disrespect to the other competitors on that team at that specific position. Right. It's going to carry over. He's already been through adversity. He's already faced these same obstacles every time. This is just another one he's going to overcome. And I'm happy for the organization. Hell, I'm happy for Browns fans because finally, what you've always needed for so long is right there in your building. All they doing is just prolonging the situation. That's all they doing.
They don't need to prolong it anymore. They need to find a quarterback. They need to find one bad. And, you know, if you go back and look at it, they really only had 2. I mean, you got to go back to Otto Graham.
Bernie
well, Otto Graham, I think, went to like 10 championships. But that was like before your mom and your grandma was.
I seen Otto Graham play. I seen the black and white footage. So, he was nice.
And
now.
then you got, them
high ad
yeah. And then you got Bernie, Baker. Baker could have been good, but they didn't have the pieces around Baker. You see, Baker found the home. You know, look,
wait a minute.
In Tampa, because look at what Baker had at Oklahoma.
Hold on, did you forget the receivers Baker had in Cleveland? You don't remember, huh?
Who he have?
Odell, if I'm not mistaken, right? Jarvis Landry, if I'm not mistaken. And was it Donovan Peoples-Jones or am I tripping? Am I off? Chat. Remind me if I'm But that's something to work with.
But think about it, Ocho. Odell came off a broken leg. Odell had a torn ACL. We know Odell was not the same player that he was in New York.
No, he hadn't got hurt yet.
He had broke his leg in the Giants. He did. Okay. Thank you for getting me right. Okay. Jarvis was a slot receiver, had great hands, durable, but that's not Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
Yeah. Mike Evans different. Mike Evans in his own world.
Now Godwin has gotten hurt a lot over the last several years.
Yes.
But the one thing you can set your clock by. Mike Evans is going to get 1,000 yards receiving. Mike Evans is going to get 1,000 yards receiving. He went somewhere. Carolina was not a good fit for him. The Rams, we know he wasn't going to stick there. Stafford had gotten hurt. Stafford was their guy. He was never going to beat Stafford out. But he goes to Tampa, plays on a 1-year deal, and boom, the rest is, as they say, is history. And he's found a home because at Oklahoma, look at the receivers that he had. CeeDee Lamb. Who else was the other receiver? I think Joe Mixon was his running back. So he's used to being around talent. Now they give him that, so now he can shine, he can flourish. We're going to find out. They're in a very, very tough division. The Steelers got better. The Ravens got better. The Bengals believe they've gotten better. They've re-signed their 2 offensive weapons. Joe Burrow has another year in that system. The question is, can they hold up defensively? Because they put when Ocho, it puts a lot of pressure on your offense to have to be perfect. They have to be perfect. Joe Burrow can turn the ball over one time, and sometimes that's enough to cause them to lose. One turnover. It's hard to play perfect. But that's what the Bengals have to be because their defense, they score 38, they give up 41. They score 35, they give up 38. They score 31, they give up 34.
Yeah.
And Joe just has to like, damn, whew, can't turn it over today because our defense ain't
Right.
stopping no one. It's hard to play like that. It really is. All right, Ocho, this is the subject that you oh. Also, there's something mainstream media hasn't reported much on. In the wake of June 23rd gas explosion that sparked the fire at ravaged several units in the Rainbow Terrace section of Garden Valley Apartments, Shedeur gave back to the community. Over the course of 4 hours last Wednesday evening, nearly 1,000 residents of the Garden Valley Apartments gathered for a family-friendly charitable event sponsored by Shedeur. The festivities featured an 11-year-old DJ, line dancing, free haircuts, food truck, grill food, and complimentary t-shirts. In addition to never turning down a selfie request, Shedeur joined residents in cornhole, a makeshift football game, and even blowing bubble with children. Props to Shedeur for hitting the ground running when it comes to ingratiating himself into the Cleveland community.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. What's the one thing you get? You get, remember the movie Gladiator? Remember what he told Maximus? Win the crowd, you win your what?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Freedom. Win the crowd, and the rest will take care of itself. And he's doing exactly, listen, he's doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Embed yourself in the community. Let them see. As a quarterback, I'm here. I'm here. I don't think things went the way they should have gone, but I'm here. That's gonna take him far with those on the outside of the stadium. Far. That means a lot. When's the last time you seen a Cleveland Brown quarterback do something like that? All of them done stuff in the community, I'm sure. They all do. Every team has players that do. I mean, to that magnitude.
Normally,
in
that's
that
the first
specific
round
area.
pick, high draft choice, not seventh round picks.
Yeah.
It's definitely not this
Yeah.
time of the year. Now, maybe once the season starts, I've made the team. I do things
Yeah.
in the community, a blood drive, a food bank, clothes to the, whatever the case may be, Christmas gift, turkeys for Thanksgiving, hams, whatever the case may be, Ocho. Yeah, I get that. I've seen
Right.
it. But not like this. But this is
Yeah.
who he is.
Different. Yeah.
This is who he is. So kudos to Shedeur for getting out in the community, ingratiating himself, and hey, good things. Jerry Jones chose the opening training camp by taking a shot at Micah Parsons. Ocho, let's take a listen to what Jerry had to say.
Just because we sign him doesn't mean we're going to have him. He was hurt 6 games last year. Seriously. We've signed, I remember signing a player for the highest paid at the position in the league, and he got knocked out 2/3 of the year, Dak Prescott. So there's a lot of things you can think about when you, just as the player does, when you're thinking about committing and guaranteeing money.
He just can't help himself.
Dallas Cowboys fans, Dallas Cowboy players. This is your head coach. This is your, excuse me, head. I'm talking about
He's the head coach.
This is the man that he is the head coach, huh? This is the man that runs the show. This is the man. This lets you know in short term how they really feel about you. It's a bit.
After all that man has done.
This is how they really feel about you. There's nothing like taking a dig or taking a shot at your 2-star players. Your 2-star players, oh, well, I made one the highest paid, but he missed the season because of injury. We play football. It's a contact sport. It's a barbaric sport. Sometimes injuries do happen.
I remember he made another quarterback the highest paid, and he never took a shot at him, and he stayed injured. But that ain't none of my business. I don't even know why I brought that up, Ocho.
This is who you have to go out there and play for. This is who you have to go out there
I
and play for.
want to know, was Tony Romo.
That is how your owner thinks about you.
But we know that. See, the thing is, I remember in 2016 when Colin Nipton, but Jerry loves his players. Jerry loves people that look like you and I that can do something for him. Don't you fool yourself. See, the
Come on
mistake
now.
that people make, oh, Jerry, no. Michael Irvin could do things for him. Dez Bryant can do things for him. Emmett Smith could do things for him. Charles Haley could
Yes,
do
sir.
things for him. Nate Newton,
Yeah.
Larry Allen. I could go on and on and on. Stop fooling yourself. Oh, out of the kindness of your heart. Okay. Okay.
I have a question, and this is for the chat, for the people in the chat as well. If you play for the Cowboys organization, how would you feel as a player? Understanding that's how the man who runs the show and writes your checks felt about you.
I already know how I feel about
Like,
me. I've done my
how
homework.
does that even give you the motivation to even
Want to go out there and
wanna
play for that
don
man.
part? Play for that man outside of the money.
That's all I'm doing. See, he's upset at Dak because Dak has always Heisman posed him. Dak had always been what it was. You're the owner, I'm the player. A lot of players get close to Jerry. Dak has never allowed that to happen. Todd France comes in, does the negotiating, hard line, boom, I'm up out of here. Dak goes about his business. Dak ain't trying to go to his house. Dak is not trying to go out and hang out with him. Dak is Dak. Dak does what he does. Dak now has a family. Boom.
Strictly
Business. You see, he taking a shot at Micah because Micah wouldn't let him glaze him. It's between me and the player. You never did a deal with just the player when the player had representation. But you know what it's going to cost you because you let Max Crosby get a new deal. You let Myles Garrett get a new deal. You let TJ Watt get a big new deal. And guess what? Micah Parsons is 3 to 4 years younger than all of them. So guess what he's about to do? Pole vault him. So whatever TJ Watt got, Micah Parsons is going to get $1 million to $2 million more. And don't give me that junk. I play in Texas. Oh, well, I know it ain't no state income tax. And I'm glad for that. Right. So that 43 million, Uncle Sam will only go get 36% of it. No state taxes.
Right. And I'm understanding. Obviously, I wanted to text Micah. I wanted to call him, but I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother him. Just ask how you feel. How does that make you feel? And I'm just
like
just
crap.
About,
this is my owner thing. My owner thinks about me. Now, what about the time that he missed some games? But I guarantee you, there's some games that he should have missed more because I know Michael has some issues going on. But that ain't none of my business. I don't even know why I brought that up again. Damn, I keep telling people business.
You know how many times all of us have played the game of football and went out there anyway when we were hurt? Had to take Toradol pills, had to take the Toradol shot just to line up and play for the same. And then
Zolocane, Marcaine, cortisone, yes, all that. Shooting up in your shoulders and in your knees. I didn't shoot my knees up. I shot my ankles up, shot my shoulders up, ribs. Did all that, Ocho. Did all that.
I mean, how do we not understand or just have any self-awareness where that's the kind of stuff that you say to yourself, but you never say out loud about the players that are on your team? You don't say stuff like that out loud.
Had the nerves deadening my ankles so I couldn't feel no pain. That's what nerves do. They allow you to feel pain and says, okay, hey, bro, back off that. I had my nerves and my ankles deadened so I couldn't feel pain. Yeah. So I could go out there and play. And then to have somebody talk like that, man, please, I'd have lost it. I'd have lost it.
Hey, you know what's funny is when you think about the owners, obviously it's 32 owners. I think Jerry is the only one with the cojones to come out and say how he really feels. No one else would do that.
That's why.
What you saw today, nobody else would do that.
Why would it? But Jerry, but see, that's what Jerry wanted to be about him. See, Jerry don't want no superstar. Because you know why he want a superstar? Because he would never take a Tom Brady. He couldn't play for a Peyton Manning because they'd be bigger than he is. And he don't want that to happen.
Right.
Well, I've been very fortunate. I played for 2 owners. Mr. Bolin, I did something for his family today.
Yes, sir.
But Ocho, it was about us. We were the superstars. He used to tell me all the time, Sharpe, I ain't catching no passes. Sharpe, I ain't making no tackles. Why the hell I need to be up there and talking and carrying on? That's what I pay you guys for. I said, you play us quite well. I don't get why Jerry felt to open up training camp like this.
I don't know.
Everything
I don't
that
know.
comes up doesn't need to come out.
Right.
But Micah,
Oh, what you thinking doesn't need to be said. Every little thought, especially stuff that you know is going to ruffle people's feathers, catch media headlines. Hell, the only thing that should be catching headlines today is Cowboys open up training camp and George Pickens looks motherfucking good. Excuse my language. Sorry. George Pickens looked good day one. That's it. That should be the conversation, not what you said about Dak and what you said about Micah. Man, come on,
JJ
man.
Watt took to Twitter, X, to defend him. Anytime you can publicly take a dig at your star quarterback and your young star pass rusher simultaneously right before the season begins, you got to just take it. Nothing makes guys want to fight for you more than hearing how upset you are that they got hurt while fighting for you. Micah reposted that. No discount for you, Jerry.
Wait, hold on. What if he didn't? Excuse me. What if he even goes worse? What if Micah says, that's how you feel about me?
Trade me.
Why don't you trade me?
Yeah.
Then what? And the funny thing about me, I'm just finding out all about Jerry's ways because I never played for the Cowboys, and obviously when I was playing, I'm blind to what's going on over there. But Unc, you the one introduced me and told me about the whole thing with Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah.
So that raised my eyebrows, but I thought, maybe that's just a one-off. Maybe they just had a disagreement and he's not really like that, but they got into it. But
he thought after 3 years, he hired 89 was Jimmy's first year. That's the year he took over. He brought the I think Bum Bright. I think that's who he bought the Cowboys from. So he took over him and Jimmy in 89 because Troy was their first draft pick. They won the championship in 92, won it again in 93, and again in 95. So in 4 years, so 89, 90, 91, 92. So in the fourth year, he thought he knew more football than Jimmy. Now, see what Jimmy could do. Jimmy was coming from college at the U. So all these guys that's coming out, guess who knew him? Because he tried to recruit him at the U.
Yeah.
See, Jerry think because somebody handed him a piece of paper that they've done all the work for. See, Jerry's that guy that does no part of the project, but he gets an A. You ain't do nothing. You just happen to own the team. You did nothing. Jimmy, the scouts, the evaluators, they did all the work. It burned him. It burned him that Jimmy got the credit. Everybody gave Jimmy the credit. And he wanted Jimmy to toast him.
That's a tough spot to be in for a player. It has to be. Just to hear that from your owner has to be a tough spot to be in. He's running it. It's supposed to be a football team. It's supposed to be an organization, but you're running it like, I'm not going to say the P word. You're running like the P word.
Ocho. As long as
you saw Django?
Yes.
You saw Django?
Yes.
Okay. You see where I'm going, yeah? Okay, you're running it like that. You don't say that about the players that you paying. You don't complain, I made the quarterback the highest paid because you fucking waited to pay him. You waited to the last minute.
You waited to the last minute. You got Micah Parsons on the fifth-year option. So you waited to the last minute.
Thing with Ezekiel Elliott.
And he said it. And I used to say this all the time. I am not going to give you, I would give you a discount if you sign me with a couple of years left because now you're giving me guaranteed money. I'm not giving you a discount if you make me get to the punctuation. The end. No, bro, I got to get maximum dollar out of you. Max value. But see, here's the thing, Ocho. I know who Jerry is. And as long as they know who Jerry is, they should never have a problem with it. He applauds what you do, not who you are. It's transactional to him. You can provide a service, a damn good one. He's going to pat you on the back. But if you think it's anything more than that, you're sadly mistaken. Sadly mistaken.
Hey, man, I ain't never heard nothing like that. Now, I know a lot of them think like that. One thing to think, but to actually say it out loud.
Beyond reproach.
Out loud?
Bruh, listen. See, a lot of times people they'll take what he says about them. But I listen to what he says about everything else and how he handles everything else. That told me a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, your toes are going to be on the line. Your hand's going to be over the heart. Okay.
Doing that. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I see where we're going with this.
Yeah.
I see I see how you think.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, be you. I hate to try, like I said, I know Mike a little. I like him a lot. Great personality. Know his representative. But I'm going to be very, very disappointed if y'all don't rake Jerry ass across the coals. If y'all don't get at least $42-43 million, if y'all don't get $10 million, if y'all don't get $5 million more than what TJ Watt got. TJ got 3 years, $143 million. He got 108 guaranteed. With 1 year, oh man, y'all better get you all $115 million. Guaranteed, fully guaranteed. As a matter of fact, Jerry, since you've been nasty, I want 100 of it at signing. I want 100 of my 115 at signing.
And as soon as I sign the dotted line, I'm not even shaking hands.
Hey, I'm happy to be a Cowboy, but I'm more happy that I get to secure my family. This is generational wealth. My family, my dad, my brother, hey, we good now.
Oh, that's crazy. God, he really said that out loud.
Yeah.
But
that's Ocho. Don't you like that? Don't you? Let me know where I stand with you. See, so far too many times, I just need to know. See, that's the difference between the South and the North. In the South, they don't like it. They tell you.
Yeah.
I don't like you, bub. As opposed to hiding.
Right. Yeah. That's
crazy. Tell y'all what he think. Michael actually reported to training camp today despite the contract standoff. Should Michael trust Jerry Jones enough to report to camp? Yeah. I'm going to report to camp. I don't want to get no money back. I don't want to. But I just... Because they've tried to... that's another thing, Ocho. See what they put in there?
Yeah.
Now, hey, there's no forgiveness. Though it doubles. I mean, what did it start at 15,000, 30,000? You miss 10, 15 days of practice. That's over $1 million that the team can't forgive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But now that you go in there, you play the game.
Hey,
you play the game.
I'm playing for the
now
that
you know you play the game.
I'm playing for the name on the back of my jersey. F that name on the front. Because that's what you said to me.
Yeah, basically, in not so many words. Yeah, that's crazy.
So, hey, go do what you do, Micah. I hope Micah get 25 sacks. And the 50 and the 40 million you're gonna pay is 50 now. 50 mil. Micah, hopefully you get a contract extension. What's Micah playing? What's his fifth year option? 20 what? Because he's outside, he's the edge or he'll DN. 24 million. Micah, all you do is that you pay your monthly expenses. Don't you buy nothing. Don't you buy a car. Tell your mom and dad, hey, look here. There'll be no expenses going on. I'm going to pay my rent. I'm going to pay X, Y, and Z. I'm just going to pay monthly expenses. I'm going to sit tight. Because if this, try to franchise me, I'm not coming. I'm not signing no franchise tag. I'm not signing a franchise tag. I'm not going to do it.
Hey, you think you would play with him?
Yeah. You do realize, here's the thing, Ocho. You didn't do it to me now, so you've made me run the gauntlet 2 years in a row. Oh, no. Bro, I got to hit you over the head with a heavy hammer. Yes, absolutely. If I'm Michael, yes. The price goes up 10% every year that you don't get this done. So right now it's 42 million. You don't pay me this year, guess what? It's a 10% increase, 46 million, and plus another 10% on the signing on the guaranteed money.
I don't. Does he purposely? What is the method? You did it with CeeDee Lamb. You did it with Dak. You did it with Ezekiel Elliott. What's the purpose of waiting to the last minute?
He's thinking they're going to give him a discount. I'm not giving you a discount when you making me run to the last year of the contract, Ocho. I'm not. Right. See, he thought Dak would give him a discount like Wentz and Goff gave their teams discounts. But those teams, they were first and second overall pick. They got huge. Their total contract was guaranteed. They got 35 million. They got 32 million fully guaranteed.
Right.
I don't know what Dak was a fourth round pick, so I don't really know what those numbers are. Then 3 years into the deal, they give him a new contract. That is what they did with that. So, Ocho, I've already gotten $33 million guaranteed. Plus, you come to me early. Okay, I'll give you a little discount. I'll help you. I'll help the salary cap.
Right. Understandable.
I'm not giving you a discount when I'm that low of a draft pick, my first contract. That first one, I'm trying to split your dome. Oh, yes, absolutely. Now, I might give you one the second one, but that's my choosing. No, you say, you tell me that's, football business and let football people do football things. Well, I'm going to let y'all handle that salary cap. So my job is not to try to help y'all manage y'all salary cap. I'm trying to extract because I care just about as much as winning as you do. Jerry Jones has shown you over the last 30 years he doesn't care about winning. So guess what? Me either. You care about making money? So do I. I care about what you care about. Okay. We got a special guest joining us, Ocho. Shakur Stevenson. He just had a fight over beat William Zepeda. Stevenson landed 295 of 565 punches thrown. 52%. Damn. Landed 96 jabs of 207 thrown. 46. Damn, did he move? Damn, he was a punching bag. What the hell? How do you hit somebody 52% of the time of punches land? You hit somebody 46% of the time of jabs thrown and power shots. You hit somebody 56% of the time with power shots.
Can I
Damn, you was
explain
fighting
to you
the statue of Shakur. Go ahead, Ocho. Take off. I'm gonna let you have it.
He muted. Hey, you muted?
You can hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
You good. I can hear you now.
What's good, y'all?
We good. Thanks for joining us, Shakur. We didn't give you. We wanted to get go ahead. We wanted to get you in. We're gonna give you a proper introduction because But go ahead, Ocho. I'm gonna let you take it off. Take off.
All right. Now, Shakur, I was gonna say, Unc just read off the stats, and a lot of people don't really understand how good you are offensively when it comes. Listen, your defense is your offense. They don't understand how good you are. How does it feel for all those that doubted, saying he's always running, he doesn't stand there and fight, to show the world that you can also put on a boxing clinic, you can sit in the pocket against a pressure fighter where everybody thought because he's a pressure fighter, you would be running around. But what you did, you sat in the pocket, you created distance, you stayed at mid-range, and you put on a fucking clinic. What was your game plan going into that fight?
Honestly, man, my game plan was different than what I did on fight night.
Right.
I talked with my coaches. My coaches had a certain game plan. They wanted me to outbox him, move, make him frustrated with my feet. But, bro, it was like I wanted to do the unexpected. Like, he kind of expected me to go in there and move around. And Tom and Jerry all week.
Right.
For me, it was like, shit, I want to do what he think that I'm not going to do. So I went in there. I stood in the pocket. I put on a perfect display of boxing. And also, a lot of people, they doubt it. But, like, it felt regular for me. Like, it's nothing new. It's nothing different because I already knew what I was built with. You can't see me work before. You know who I am. So
Yeah.
it wasn't nothing new for me. Like it was very much regular.
Mm-hmm. When it comes to different fighters, obviously fighting a pressure fighter, fighting a fighter that's a counter puncher, how much goes into game planning for that individual fighter, and how I don't want to say it the right way. Knowing that he's going to apply pressure the whole time, most of the time. That's the way he fights. He fights everybody the same way. What went into your game plan where your coach is saying they want to use your feet, but you chose, you know what? Forget what y'all talk about. I'm finna sit in the pocket, and it's not gonna be a banging match. I'm gonna make sure my defense is my offense. And obviously, statistically, the punch you hit 96 jab, 52% of punches landed. You had power. I mean, just everything effing worked. And at what point did you realize he was frustrated because his game plan wasn't working, even though he tried to adjust?
I knew he was frustrated in like the 6th round.
Yes.
When I seen him kind of start thinking, and he kind of like settled down a little bit. He wasn't like as aggressive as he was first half of the fight. So I kind of like I had a good game plan. My coaches they had a great game plan, but for me, my brain just working a different way. I know I'm the one that's in there fighting, so kind of be thinking on the spot. But he was a tough fighter. He kind of pushed me. I've been telling everybody the whole week. I said, this guy's going to bring out the best in me. This guy that y'all think that I can't sit in the pocket. Y'all think that I can't fight. So this is a guy that I'm going to show all of these different tools and things. And we came in there, we did what we had to do.
Is that the first time that you've kind of gone away from what the game plan was, kind of probably what you practiced in training camp? Because like you said, it was going to be Tom and Jerry. You're going to, outbox him, use your speed, use all your movement. And you said, you know what? No, I'm going to sit here, because that was the knock on you, Shakur. Man, he ain't fighting nobody. I mean, he not only does he not fight anybody, he ducking. He ain't sitting in the pocket. He ain't throwing no leather. He running around, got everybody chasing him, and he picking them off like that. You said, the hell with that. Let me show you what I can do.
Yeah, like I said, I've been through that. But that wasn't my first time going with my instincts. I think my instincts kind of take over a lot come fight night. So I kind of watched this dude over and over and over. I seen a lot of weaknesses. I also knew that me chilling on the ropes wasn't as bad as what everybody made it seem to be. Like,
especially the damn commentators.
Yeah. But in a sport, you're not supposed to do that. Like, you're not supposed to be sitting on the ropes. It's a bad thing to do. But somebody like me, I kind of open guys up. Like, they feel more comfortable to open up when they get me to the ropes. So
and basically, to me, every time you sat on the ropes, you go in the Philly shell, and then all you doing is you're baiting him into throwing punches. And you know, if he throws 6, I can roll and block 5 and counter in between. And it worked every single time, where at some point to pay that, okay, you have to make adjustments. Make adjustments, because he's sitting on the rope for a reason and baiting you to throw. And as soon as he throw, you roll one way, roll the other, slip a jab in.
Yeah, but also if you watch the second half of the fight, my adjustment was to get off the ropes.
Right. And stay in the center of the ring.
I kind of took control of the fight.
Right.
Yeah, in the center of the ring, because I don't know what these judges is scoring. So I know he kind of his energy. I know I'm ahead, but I still want to make sure I leave my mark and make sure I don't leave no room for the judges to rob me. So I kind of made that adjustment in the second half of the fight.
Shakur, you started off at the featherweight. Now you're a lightweight, and you're in that lightweight division, the 135. You look at the greats that's been in that division: Roberto Duran, Sweet Pea Whitaker, Chavez, Henry Armstrong, Benny Leonard, the ghetto kid. Where are you now? Are you like, I'm gonna stay here for a minute, or are you gonna go to super lightweight at 140?
Now I'm a natural lightweight. A lot of guys don't even realize I walk around close to my fight weight. Like how they talk about guys like Floyd.
Yes.
He walked around close to his fight
3
weight.
pounds,
So
4 pounds, either way.
I don't see myself getting no bigger to fight at 140 pounds. Them guys is a lot bigger than me. So if I do, it'll just be okay. I done did everything at 135 pounds. I conquered the division, and now it's time to move up. So I'm comfortable here. I want to be one of the best lightweights of all time, and my last fight was the kind of the beginning of that.
Yeah, most definitely. And speaking of,
go ahead, Ocho. Go
what
ahead.
you want to, okay, I'm gonna say, speaking of what you want to be known for, and that last fight being an indication that you're well on your way. But what's next? Who's next? If you had 3 fights lined up in no particular order, where you can continue to feel that dream and legacy of being one of the best lightweights at 135 ever, who are the next 3 that you would like to fight? And I'm not saying call anybody out. I'm just saying in general that that will continue to help build that legacy.
Call the ass out, Shakur.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
I take Tank, Lamont, lightweight. I like Andy Cruz. I'm a competitor. So I like the best fights and the most competitive fights. So I think them guys is more so the 3 most competitive guys for me.
I think Tank is the money fight. I think that's the, not only will that help cement your legacy at the lightweight division, I think that's the fight, Shakur, that's going to pay you the most money.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. He's the guy that everybody been talking about for a long time. So
he has
I can't wait.
Knockout power. It's going to be his power versus your skill.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's crazy about that? This is no cap. A lot of guys, they like, oh, he did that against Zepeda because Zepeda is not a big puncher. I would rather fight a power puncher any day than fight that kind of value.
Tell us why.
Any day. Because after the fight, my body was done. Like, I done been in there with power punchers to where it's like, you got to think and get out the way and don't let them land that big shot.
Mm-hmm.
But when you fighting a volume puncher, he punching on your arms, your body.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just very much like a fight, a big ass fight, to where it's like after the fight you need massages, you need to go. Like it's a big fight. So I would rather fight them guys any day.
Yeah. Hey, it's so funny. I like the 3 names that you did call out about fighting. I think Tank is the money fight, but the fight that would interest me the most based on skill set, styles make fights. The one I think would be the best chess match, from round to round, and both of you, it would be Brother Roach. Brother Roach. I think, to me, for those of us that are not casual boxing fans and actually enjoy the sweet science, I would love to watch that, a fight with you and Roach develop round by round, and just the thinking game and the chess match that it would be based on y'all skill sets. But
I would love that fight too. I think that's the one of the fights to make. I think that Lamont is very underrated.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're talking it out about his skill set, because a lot of people don't realize how good he really is. And I appreciate Lamont too. He's one of the guys who came and helped me in one of my biggest fights in my career. When I fought Oscar Valdez, I made Lamont Roach my main sparring partner, and he kind of got me ready for that fight. So, I'm real cool with him. I would love to fight him though. I would love
a lot of people think that Lamont actually beat Tank in that fight. What do you think?
I do. I think Lamont won. I think Lamont won 7-5, 8-4, even without the
knockdown.
Yeah, without the knockdown that should have been called.
Shakur, when you look, you're in that division of 135, and as I mentioned, there've been some great 135ers: Roberto Duran, Sweet Pea Whitaker, in Henry Armstrong, and there've been some great. So did you study any of those? Chavez Sr., do you study any of those guys? Do you understand, like, when you say I want to be one of the all-time greats, and those guys had 90, 100 fights. You're probably not going to get to 100 fights. You're probably hoping to get to like 40. But do you understand that when you say I want to be an all-time great in this division, some of the all-time greats that have been in that division?
Yeah, it's very hard. It's a very hard thing to do. You got to pay homage to the great Roberto Duran or the great Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker.
Chavez.
Even Floyd, when he had his 135 run, it was a hell of a 135 run. So
Floyd was people though at that weight. People don't realize Floyd had knockout power at the lighter weight. At 135, 140, go look at him against Gotti. Go look at him against some of those guys. He was what?
For sure. I just feel like Man, I'm a competitor, bro. So it's like I appreciate them guys. I pay homage to them guys, but I'm not going nowhere anytime soon. So in that weight class, I'm going to be here, and people got to come through me. So
Right.
now you got all these young fighters, all these new fighters that's coming around. I'm the man in the division, bro, and like you're not taking nothing from me, bro. I've been here for too long. I've been doing this since 5 years old, bro. I'm going to be the man, and I'm coming to get my spot.
I like it. Hey, now that as good as you gotten from a skill set standpoint, obviously being able to fight in the pocket, being able to fight mid range, obviously being at distance, that's pretty easy for you to be able to hit somebody at will. How do you continue to improve on your skill set? And are there any boxers that you watch right now that you enjoy and kind of steal stuff from them and add it to your game, or are you too far into the game to do that?
Fuck no, you was never too far in the game to evolve and learn, bro. Like
Okay.
you always got to be able to learn. But like what you just said is how you kind of get better. You got guys out here that's also evolving the game and getting better. Like guys like Usyk and Bivol.
Yeah.
I'm sitting back and I'm watching these guys and trying to steal the little shit that they doing. So I think that's how you get better. You just got to keep watching and learning from other people. Also, keep watching yourself. I think studying yourself is one of the underrated things when it comes to the sport of boxing. I think that's what got my to the highest level. Studying where I went wrong, going back to watch my sparring and watch my fight. When I watch my fight, I see 100 things that I did wrong, even though the public felt like I did good. But for me, I saw 100 different things that I can't wait to get back in the gym and work on. So that's my main goal, and I'm going to keep evolving.
Shakur, do you think that as you start to get a little older, you start to get a little more old man weight, you train a little harder, and you say I walk around at probably 138, and then you go to the 140s, because do you feel you might have to move up in weight to get that bigger payday? I know Turkey Al-Sheikh and Dana White is doing a great job. They're trying to hey, we want the big fights. We don't want nobody ducking nobody. You got a belt, he got a belt. Get in there and you take his belt or he take your belt. Do you feel you might have to move up once you fight a Tank or you fight a Lamont? Do you feel you might have to move up to get these even bigger paydays?
I will move up for certain guys. Like, I'm not fighting guys that's just super bigger than me. But, like, if it's a guy like Teofimo who's closer to the 140 weight class and the size range, I will fight these guys. I don't mind fighting the guys at 140. It's just I'm just not getting in the ring with people that's way bigger than me. Where it's like
they might weigh 140 at the time of weigh-in, but they 155, 160 at the night of the fight, huh?
A lot of these guys, that's exactly what they do. They want to be 165 come fight night, and I'm a natural.
Right.
Like, that shit just don't be making sense.
It doesn't. Yeah. And when you look at it, like you said about Floyd, I believe, and a lot of, not to take it, and Floyd had a supreme skill level, but Floyd fought at 147 for the large part of his career, and then he ended up going up to 154 to take Oscar's belt. But Floyd walked around at 150, 151. So it wasn't nothing for him to like run a couple of miles in 2 weeks, and Floyd is at 147. He wasn't a big man. Yeah. He wasn't 165, 170, trying to drop down to 147, taxing himself. Because he was such a smaller man, he lost nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I respect about him, though? When he fought them guys, he didn't put no rehydration clauses on them. He kind of allowed guys to feel comfortable enough to fight him at whatever weight class. Like, if you watch Canelo versus Floyd, Canelo was way bigger than Floyd.
He was huge.
But at the end of the day, skills do pay the bills. So I respect Floyd for a lot of shit that he did in the sport of boxing, man.
The funny thing about it, especially when you talk about the rehydration clause, and Floyd understood that, okay, I'm not going to put one in for Canelo, but I understand I'm going to be able to outbox him. Allow him, rehydrate.
Yeah.
Put that water weight back on, because you're going to be that much slower, which is why he was able to counter and hit Canelo at will. Obviously, people like to say, oh, he wasn't as polished. He isn't the same Canelo he is now. And listen, if they were to fight later on, like, okay, no disrespect, fight now, it would be the same thing.
But
skill is
skill. Floyd fight, but he's so much bigger. He's fighting at 168.
He might be too big.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, Ocho. If he fight at 168, he taking his ass in the ring at 185, 190.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just saying from a skill
Oh, yeah.
standpoint. I understand coming behind it, and the fact that I just mentioned Canelo. I want to know what you think about our brother Bud Crawford and Canelo. That fight happened in September. What you think? What you think about that?
Bud, a bad motherfucker, man. I think it's gonna be hard for anybody to beat Bud Crawford when Bud Crawford is focused on his job. I think he's one of the greatest fighters that I have ever witnessed in my life, and I done seen him in the gym. I done seen him come fight night. This dude is just different. He's not a normal boxer.
Bud a dog for real. Bud got a couple of screws loose.
Yeah, for sure. I done seen his screws definitely get loose. And nigga bugging. Definitely be bugging.
Hey, Ocho, you see the interview, man, Bud, and I said, hey. I said, man, look here, man. I mess around and mess your shoulders up. People gonna be mad at me talking about I messed the Canelo Bud Crawford fight up, man. Leave me alone.
You look like you had you in a nice little movie.
Hey, Shakur, I had it. Because he the thing he teach about him, and I rushed him. And so I got him, because, hey, I can't let that man have no distance, have me lumped up like Tommy Hearns had Martin. So I rushed him and closed the distance, Ocho.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. Funny.
So what's next? What's next for you, Shakur? What's next? You gonna take a couple of? You got another fight before the end of the year out?
Nah, I'm gonna take some time off. With that fight, a lot of people don't know this, but I wanted that fight to be under the Bud and Canelo undercard because hands. I hurt my hands in my last fight before that, and they kind of forced the fight on me, and I just accepted whatever they forced at that time. But I just want to take a break for the rest of the year and come back fresh early next year. Allow my hands to recover and rest up.
Let me ask you this. Give me your top 5 boxers of all time. It doesn't matter weight class. I mean, if you want to be specific to class, lightweight, super lightweight, welter, middle, super middle, whatever you want, junior middleweight, whatever. Give me your top 5 boxers.
Number 1, me.
Okay.
Number 2, Floyd.
Okay.
Number 3, Purnell.
Okay.
Sweet Pea.
4, Andre Ward.
Okay.
Ooh.
Number 5, Bud Crawford.
The first 3, you like defensive fighters, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's the goal. You gotta
hit, not get hit.
You gotta last in this sport. Guys going to the hospital and they got brain damage after the fight, and they talking for years to come. So I like the guys that's not talking funny. I like the guys that can speak properly to you guys, talk to you guys regular. So,
hey, speaking of this, I'm glad Andre Ward is in your top 5, right? I've been trying to fight Dre for a little minute. You think you can make that happen, or expedite the process of us getting in the ring?
Yeah, I could definitely make that happen, but I don't know if you want to do that.
I do.
That's what you want to do, man.
I do. Hey, Shakur, you my dog, right? I done been in the gym with you.
My dog too. That's why
I know. Listen. I know what you can do, and I've been watching you for a very long time. And honestly, no disrespect, I love Andre, but I beat his ass.
Man, come on. That's Andre Ward, bro.
Yeah. I know.
That man beat you right now, Ocho. He ain't been in the gym. He probably ain't been in the gym in years. He tear your ass up right now.
Hey,
I just sparred him like a couple months ago. I just sparred him.
Let him know I'm ready, man. Whatever you want to do. Hey, we can go 4 rounds, 6 rounds. I mean, whatever you want to do. I make it light on yourself, because I'm in shape.
I hope you're using 16-ounce gloves.
Yeah, because
we can use 20s.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you need some pillows, because he'll lump your ass up with them 10-ounce gloves.
Man, listen, I got defense like Shakur. You tripping, man? I'm shoulder rolling everything. Man.
Hey, Shakur. Get them training gloves. Get them winning training gloves, 16, 20 ounces. Because anything in 10 ounces, man, they be tear your ass up.
Man.
With some Everlast or some Reyes gloves, Grant, oh man, you done.
No,
he punch a lot harder than you think, man.
Oh yeah, I know. I already know. I didn't seen you spar before we had the fight. I forgot who it was. I went to one of the sparring sessions. Oh, I know. I done been around. Look at this one here, man.
Don't worry
Come
about
on.
it. Hey, Ocho, you keep talking, then me and you might have to do this. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? I don't want to have to do my partner like this, Shakur, but you know what I'm saying? I might have to do something bad to it.
Listen, if you don't send me my awards, I'm gonna have to put your hand in. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you.
Chad versus you,
Huh?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I got Chad versus you, man.
Hey.
I got Chad versus you, man.
Ocho, I told
You
Ocho.
already know.
I told Ocho he don't give me my. He don't send me my 5,200.
I thought I only owe you 50. I thought only
No, you owe me
5,200 now.
5,900.
I'm gonna see your money when you send me my awards.
Nah. But I tell you what, I'm gonna beat it out you. I'm gonna beat it out you.
Nigga,
You won't give me my money.
Listen.
I'm gonna do you like Stewart did Brian. Where's my money?
Where it's from? I seen those.
That's
What's
the
them?
Club Shay Everlast.
Them the gloves Bud wear.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yes. Bud wear Everlast.
For sure.
Yeah, but you
what,
don't
what
have
type,
Bud
what
skill.
type of glove you wear, Shakur?
I wear rifle.
You wear who?
Rifle. Yeah, rifle.
I ain't never heard of them. Does anybody wear Reyes anymore?
I just seen somebody in Reyes. I think it was Pacquiao, maybe. Pacquiao may have wore them his last fight.
Yeah, because I think obviously Everlast, Grant, winning, Reyes, and you mentioned rifle. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of those gloves before. But Ocho, these 8 ounces, these right here cut.
It don't matter. Listen, they cut for an object that's not moving. It's different when there's an object in front of you that's moving.
Facts.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
man.
there, Ocho, the king.
Hey,
I'm just gonna stick that
Hey,
jab
you know
out
what?
there. Ah.
I'm gonna do you how Tommy Hearn did Martin.
I tell you what, Ocho, I box you for the gloves. If you beat me, you get my gloves.
I don't want them gloves. I don't want them gloves.
Jab though.
I just want my
You
award.
you got to snap that thing out there like a lag. See, some people use that jab as a finder. They ain't trying to do no damage. They just trying to see, okay, how far then I can throw this right. But see, I'm trying to snap that thing, bam, like Lennox Lewis. No, Lennox Lewis had a nice jab. Larry Holmes had a tremendous jab.
Larry Holmes.
What?
I want to see your jab though. Let me see your jab.
Oh, you want to
Show him that jab, huh?
quick with that thing. I'm quick with that thing, Shakur.
Hey, I'm finna parry that and come right back with something, man.
Oh, I know. Hey, I done saw you, Ocho. Your reflexes ain't as fast as you think now.
Oh no, it ain't.
Nah.
See, this is the funny thing. If everybody want to go back to when I fought my young bull Brian Maxwell in the ring, that's different. Now you gotta understand, I done been in the ring now 5 years after that, so I look nothing like that.
Here's
now.
the thing.
That's why I'm trying.
Hey, Shakur, you can tell? Sparring is different than actually fighting. And you got to fight. It's just like track and field. You can practice all you want to, but you got to get races under your belt. You got to get in ring. You got to get rounds and ting. Not all that speed bag and all that mitts and stuff. Nah, you ain't did that.
That don't mean nothing. I know one thing.
What?
I got 2 people on my hit list.
Ooh. Oh, James Harrison.
James Harrison, I'm gonna beat his ass. Andre Ward finna get his work. And anybody else that won't smoke after that. Matter of fact, Shakur, you could get it too.
Damn, Shakur.
Whenever you want to start back.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I already told you this last time I saw you. Don't do it to yourself.
Do it to him.
No.
Don't do it to yourself.
Get my 5,900 out of him.
I'm telling you this shit.
Hey, whenever you want to get back in the gym, you let me know.
How many rounds you gonna give me?
Huh?
How many rounds you gonna give me?
I can't go past 8. I give you a strong 8.
4 minutes.
4-minute round, 30-second rest.
I'm betting you ain't making it 8 rounds.
I bet he ain't either. 8 4-minute rounds with 30-second rest.
Let's
You ain't got
bet,
that kind
let's
of
bet.
cardio, bro. Not in no 40, not in no 46,
That's
47.
how I've been training the past 4 years. How you gonna tell me what I'm gonna do?
You ain't
Now,
going
hold on. I'm talking about in Philly with boots. That's what we had to do. That's what Bosey had me doing.
to spar him 8 4-minute rounds.
No, I only got 4 in. I only did 4.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This shit ain't no way you gonna 8 with me. I'm telling you.
Get it. Get my $5,900 dollars out of his ass too, Shakur, while you at it.
Shakur, you think shit's sweet, huh?
I know you can't go 8 with me, bro. That shit different,
Hey,
bro.
and don't hit him in his face, because I need his eyes. I need him to be able to read the prompter. But just tear his body up.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna hit him in the face. I'm going straight to his body.
Woo, that's what I do. Make him pee on himself.
Hey, I'm gonna be tucked in. I'm ready for all that, man. I'm gonna be tucked in.
Okay. You go to the side. I'm going right to the
That's
side.
what I want. That's what I like to see.
Right to
That's
the
what I like
side.
to see, Shakur. That's what I'm talking about. Ocho gonna have on the pins on under his trunks.
Oh man, but all jokes aside, man, you put on an effing boxing clinic,
that was
man.
amazing.
I want to tell you, congratulations on that, man, and shutting up all these doubters and all of the haters. Now they're gonna find something else to come up with. They're gonna find something else to come up with, and you're probably gonna answer those questions too, man. I just want to tell you, congratulations on one hell of a goddamn fight and career so far.
I appreciate y'all.
Man, Shakur, thanks for your time, man. Congratulations. Enjoy the rest of the year off. Hey, we'll see you early, I guess early in 2026, and come back and join us when you got some time, bro. Appreciate you.
I appreciate
All
you
right,
too.
bro. Have a good one.
Love.
Ocho, leave people alone, man. Damn.
Oh no, hey, Unc, you got to make sure people on they P's and Q's. You just never know. You never know. So sometimes, this is what you got to do. Now we have guests on the show, right? Sometimes you gotta check the guest temperature. Sometimes you got to check the guest temperature to see where they at. So if you look in Shakur's eyes, you can see he was a little scared. He was a little nervous because he know. Hey, now I trained with Shakur for about a week. So we've been together in the ring, and he got an opportunity to see. Well, goddamn, boy, that boy feet nice. And then my defense was like that. We were shadow boxing. I was like, so he got a good understanding. But yeah. I'm ready.
The thing is, people don't, like I said, with people that's in their profession, that's really good at it.
Yeah.
You got to see them in their profession.
Yeah.
You got to see them in their habitat.
Hey,
then you get appreciation.
Hey, Unc, you got to see it up close. I watched him and Bud. I had to do something with ESPN, right? And they were training at the UFC gym in Vegas. Unc, that goddamn Bud, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take my glasses off. Shakur was doing maybe 6 rounds with somebody. He was getting ready for a fight. It was a chess match.
Mm-hmm.
It was a chess match, and you could just see the artwork of the sweet science unfold right before you. If you understand what you're watching, it's not just throwing punches.
No,
it was beautiful. It was beautiful to watch, man. And you don't have an appreciation for it until you see it up close. It's one thing to watch boxing on TV. Yeah, it's one thing to watch it when you go to a fight. But to see it when they're in training, and to see the formula in which they worked on unfold in real time.
But you could actually see them, Ocho, without seeing them. You can see them thinking. That's what's the major part. You actually see a guy thinking, and he know, well, I threw this. The only thing he can come back with is that. Bam, I catch it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he will come here. Oh, there. Mm-hmm. I was like, damn, bro,
And you know what's so funny too, Unc, is when it comes to boxers or boxers that are thinkers and they set traps.
Oh yeah.
In round 1, they'll set a trap in round 2 and won't try to execute what they was trapping until round 7 and 8 because they know when I do this, okay, I know we're gonna throw that. Or when this come, if I feint, I know we're gonna do. Oh, it's just a chess match. That's why I said I think to me the most exciting fight for those that are not just casual boxers that love and enjoy the sweet science would be Lamont Roach and Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Because of the styles in which they fight. Oh, that would be beautiful.
Man, I was watching a old thing of Floyd and Corrales and how he was. Floyd kept, he with the jab,
Three in a row,
and then
three in a row.
He feinted with the jab and caught it with a check hook.
Came up.
Bam!
Going down. Yeah. Goddamn Diego, man. Diego was nice, man. Rest in peace.
Ocho, going back to the Cowboys. Cowboys Pro Bowl guard Tyler Smith is not shy about what he expects in 2025 as training camp begins this week. Super Bowl champions. That's always the expectation. I think it's a realistic goal. Yeah, Smith said. Why? Because we can win a Super Bowl. Why not? Why can't we win? Do you think it's unrealistic? Yes. I do.
That's not nice. But listen, everybody has the ultimate goal. Everybody, it's a clean slate for every NFL team. Every NFL team is going into training camp with the same end goal in mind. We want to hoist that Lombardi in San Francisco this year. Everybody does. Now, some teams are a little bit more realistic and are built to be playing in February, to be making it to the postseason. Everybody in that NFC East, they've gotten much better, huh? They've gotten much. The Commanders got better. The Eagles got better and were already good. The Cowboys, they made a little noise offensively. They got offensively. They got George Pickens. This ain't no motherfucking. I'm sorry. This ain't no slouch. They've improved tremendously on the offensive side of the ball. The issue wasn't offense last year. The issue was on the other side of the ball. And one of the key components to that defense, well, hell, you just talked about him like a dog in front of the world on how you really feel. And permitted to take a shot at your quarterback.
Ocho, look what I got today.
Hey. A knife?
Look what's on it.
Boy, I only got one eye. I can't see that.
It ain't for you, for the chat.
Chat, what it say, chat? Hold on, let me read the chat real quick.
It's Hall of Fame, number 267. I'm the member 267.
Okay.
And it says Shannon Sharpe, number 267, got the Hall of Fame. I think my brother might be 389. Got a pearl handle. You want to buy it?
Nah. I'm gonna let you have that. I'm not too fond and keen of memorabilia.
Huh?
I told you the one thing I want.
What you want?
I want that damn jacket I put on in that damn Ravens game. I can't find that. Now that I want.
It was at the storage locker, they say.
Man, listen, I wish it was. I've been looking for that jacket since that game in 2007. I ain't been able to find it.
If you ain't been able to find it since then, you probably not going to be able to find it. What do you think, Ocho? You think the Cowboys got a chance to, the Eagles obviously loaded again. The Rams, really good. I think the 49ers will be back. They'll be good.
Detroit will be in that conversation.
Green Bay.
Packers will be in that conversation.
Minnesota.
Yeah. Oh, I could. Well, absolutely. Listen, the Cowboys, their identity is offense.
Yeah.
They got some help. They got some help in getting George Pickens over there. They have a chance. They have a chance. They just got to be able to stop people.
Mm-hmm.
They got to be able to stop people. You can't have what happened when you played Green Bay last year in the postseason. Wait, was that last year?
2 years ago.
Was that last year?
They didn't make the postseason last year.
They didn't make the postseason last year. Yeah, you can't have that happen. You just can't. You hope everyone can stay healthy. They give you your best chance to win all season long, despite what the owner said publicly.
The Cowboys have not played in a Super Bowl since 1995. They also haven't reached a championship game in 30 years. That is the longest drought in the conference.
Dang.
So everybody that's in the NFC has gone to at least a championship game since the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But I guess that's their year. Donald Trump wants Washington Commanders to switch back to their old name. And if they're not willing to do so, the president has threatened to derail the team's plans to build a new stadium in Washington. Trump wrote on his
Ooh.
social media page, Truth Social, I may put a restriction on them if they don't change the name back to the original Washington Redskins and get rid of the ridiculous moniker Washington Commanders. I won't make a deal for them to build a stadium in Washington. The team would be much more valuable and the deal will be much more exciting for everyone. Ocho, look what we found. Remember in 2013? President should not be telling the Washington Redskins to change their name for our country. Has far bigger problem. Focus on them, not nonsense. Huh.
Hey.
Whoa, hold on, wait a minute. President should not be telling Washington Redskins to change their name. So what is Donald Trump currently? President. So he should not be telling teams to do what, Ocho?
Change the name.
That's what he said in 2013.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Trump something else, ain't
he? He's something.
Hey, no, I'm like all jokes aside, Trump is something else. You know, there's someone that is sitting at the highest seat with that kind of power. And he does things in a different way than any other president can.
Yeah.
He does things in a way and differently than any
Well, they have no
president
guardrails
can.
on. Everybody, you have to have undying loyalty. Even though he tells a lie, you come out and you compound it by telling even bigger lies. Right. It is what it is. This is what 77 million people voted for. So I've gone through a lot of presidents. I remember Gerald Ford when he took over for Nixon, and he lost to he lost to Carter because he pardoned Richard Nixon. That's why he lost. Mm-hmm. But then Carter, and then he ended up getting swept by Reagan, and then Reagan won again. He beat the brakes off Mondale in '84. That was the most lopsided victory, I think, probably in the history of elections. Mm-hmm. It is what it is, man.
Hey, young Bull is a gangster.
Yeah.
Man. I don't listen. I don't think people understand. How do I say this without getting myself in trouble? I don't think people understand that people of that kind of power operate by a different set of rules, no matter what you say.
Yeah.
No matter what you want to say, you can say this, he got away with it. They operate by a different set of rules than everybody else.
Well, people laugh when he said he was their Martin Luther King. He didn't lie.
Yeah.
He didn't lie. He is.
Yeah.
He gave it was okay to say whatever. Because a lot of times people thought it, but there was backlash for saying it. He made it okay to say it.
You see what you just said? People thought it, but they didn't what? What Jerry just came out and said?
Yeah.
Well, you think other owners don't think
like
that?
Sure.
They will never utter those words publicly to let the players know this is how I really feel about you.
Look,
come on now.
They changed the name. I've heard some Native Americans say we like the name. It's a sign. It's a term of endearment. I've seen some said no. We wanted to change. Whatever. Right. I'm not losing sleep over it one way or another. But for me, it just took one person not to say, don't call me that, and I'm cool with it. I don't, like I said, I'm not losing no sleep over a name.
Oh, listen.
If they feel if it's derogatory, take off with it.
Hey, listen. I saw a tweet. I put it up on Instagrams. You remember All in the Family?
Yeah, Archie Bunker. Yeah, Carol O'Connor, Gene Stapleton, Rob Reiner.
I think me watching All in the Family and me watching Sanford and Son is why I'm not easily offended in today's world.
Yeah. Back then, back then they said things. They said that IGGER.
Could you imagine All in the Family running in today's society?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. None of those shows. The Jeffersons, none of those shows. He said,
Oh, absolutely nothing. And they had the ER.
yeah, for sure.
Proudly. Can you imagine the Dean Martin roast in today's society?
I mean, they got a little bit of it with the Tom Brady, but that's kind of how you got. That's kind of how you got away. That's kind of how you got away with the roast, because you couldn't be as forthcoming and as open and saying things like that, because a roast, all bets are off. The true definition of a roast, when you actually roast someone,
Roast somebody,
you tear them up.
I know the chat probably isn't familiar with it, but just tonight, after tonight's show, chat, y'all just do me a favor. Just go on YouTube and just type in Dean Martin roast, Dean Martin roast Sammy Davis Jr. Dean Martin roast
Everybody, because he was always the host.
Hey, Frank Sinatra. And listen to the undertone. Wilt Chamberlain was on one episode. Listen to the undertone of the jokes with the hard ER
they was
and the
cutting
watermelon.
up. I mean, Lucille Ball. They had Lucille Ball. They had Tim Carway, Harvey Korman, Harvey Gorman.
Hey.
Man, look here. They were tearing people up. I mean, they would what
None
they
of
would
it
say.
What?
Bruh.
Hey, it wouldn't fly today. I think they had one episode and everybody be canceled.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, for sure. And comedians, they've had to evolve, because Richard Pryor. You think Richard Pryor gonna be able to get up there and say what he said? And Eddie?
Red Fox.
Yeah. I mean, you evolve.
You don't have a choice.
Look, the president, look, he's like, change it back, but President Biden has already given the land, and they sold the land for 99 years, so ain't nothing he can do.
Yeah.
But I mean, what? Why do you care? Who cares? I don't care nothing about a team's name. Who cares about that? So what? Oh, you stop watching them because they changed the name from that to the Commanders.
Yeah.
So if they change the name to the Lakers, you think? Look, I'm a LeBron fan. I mean, I made that abundantly clear. But it doesn't matter name to me. I don't root for a name. I root for the player. I root for a team. And I don't, like you said, Ocho, I don't get offended by that. Like, that's their name. If somebody says that's offensive to me, that's good enough for me, especially from that community. I don't try to, you know what Ocho? I don't try to dictate other communities what's offensive to them. If they say they say, hey, don't call me lotion, that's offensive to us, okay, I'm cool with it. That's your community. You get to police your community. I don't want someone to tell me, try to police how we talk to one another. Bro, stop. Y'all do y'all thing. How y'all talk, gays it talk one way to somebody. People from the Jewish community talk one way to somebody. Blacks talk one way to somebody. Asians talk some way. I ain't into, hey, man, how you said I want to be. No, I've never heard someone getting into a disagreement, call someone from a group a derogatory name, and thought, man, that sure would be cool if I could do that. I ain't never did that, Ocho.
Right.
It don't make no. I don't care.
Yeah, that's crazy. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, you know who just as bad as All in the Family, just as bad as the Jeffersons, good times with being able to get away with it in today's times, and nobody bats an eye. South Park.
Oh yeah, South Park. They crazy. Oh yeah, South Park.
Hey, I don't know who the writers are. I don't know what kind of protection shield they have, but everybody gets a green light, and everybody gets racist undertones. And nobody's off limits. It don't matter who you are.
They get you now.
South Park gonna let it fly.
Yeah, I haven't watched South Park in a very long time, since I think Chef was Isaac Hayes was the voice of Chef, I think, on South Park.
What?
Yeah, wasn't Isaac Hayes the chef? I'm almost certain that he was. So I haven't watched in a very long time. As a matter of fact, I haven't really watched a whole lot of TV that wasn't sports related.
Right.
I got into Reacher, and I watched Godfather of Harlem. I watched a few shows. I watched the show with Russell Crowe and Idris Elba. I watched that. I was watching.
Right.
I think I was watching something. I got started watching. I hadn't finished it with Charlize Theron. I forget the name of that movie. It's on. I think it's on Netflix or something.
Mm.
But you know, I've been trying to watch TV. Ocho, I'll go weeks without
Without
watching
watching
TV.
TV?
Weeks
So I know you, I mean, it's easy for you right now, especially with
with no
those
sports
sports that you
on.
like.
Ain't you know?
Tennis, Wimbledon just ended. Ain't no basketball. What about Summer League? You enjoy Summer League? No?
I watched a little few highlights of Bronny. I wanted to see Bron against Cooper Flag. You know, I want to see the
Right,
maturation and improvement that Bronny had in this game. So I watched a little bit of it, but
right.
now, you know, football
Yeah.
season is right around the corner. Track
Mhm.
and field, the World Championships in Tokyo is in September.
Right.
So we
Mhm.
got a full slate, especially out the gate, which is
Okay.
I'm very excited about. College football is going to be here before you know it.
Yeah. Well, wait, college football started in
I think what the end
we
of
got a few
August.
days. Yeah, we got a few days. Into
Yeah,
August.
ain't no football in July, Ocho.
Oh, you know what? I'm talking about the other football.
Oh
Soccer.
yeah,
My bad. Yeah, soccer starts.
August 29th,
It
Ocho.
start they start their
Cause
tour.
hell, I'll be at the hall. Yeah,
Okay.
cause I
Can't.
no hell
And who
no
playing in all?
no hell no I won't be at the hall. This is July. That what the hell I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm like damn. No, July. I'm going to the hall in July. Oh, August. Yeah, we'll be in full tilt. I mean, but you know, you have
Who,
preseason football.
right.
I
Yeah.
mean, preseason. The
Yeah.
first
And who,
game is that your Hall of Fame game that Thursday.
so I asking who playing? Who playing this year?
Who? The Chargers. The Chargers and who? The Packers. Lions and Chargers. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah.
We played the. I think we played the Lions one year. Go back and look and see did we play the Lions in '91? I think we played the Lions in the Hall of Fame game in '91. Because I know my first year we played Seattle in Japan. I'm almost certain we played the Lions. I know we lost.
Oh, speaking of football, man, I listen, even if you haven't been watching TV, I know you've seen that young bull on ESPN from the flag
Yeah.
team, from the Jacksonville team.
Which one? The one that caught the one hand?
Man, this what man, buddy, grab that thing
Ocho,
like
it's funny.
this.
Think about it. In 1991,
Yeah.
we played in the Hall of Fame game. I go in the Hall of
Uh-huh.
Fame. I'm in the building.
Right.
30
For
years
real?
later.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And
That's
now,
dope.
you know, 14 years later after I go in, my brother's going in.
Mm, that's live.
Yeah, my mom is extremely proud. I wish my dad and my grandfather could see this moment. They wouldn't believe it.
That's
My
dope.
grandfather would probably say, Mary, I told you them boys was gonna make something. Especially that little one. My dad, I mean, you know, when you see dads come for football games, Ocho, and you know, they have their dad, hey, Sharp, man, this is my dad. So you say, hey, how you doing, Mr. Such and Such? To have my dad to be in the locker room, to be on the sideline,
Yeah.
to have my grandfather, just to see it. My grandmother saw my brother's career, my career, started in its
Yeah.
entirety. But my dad and my grandfather never got an opportunity to see that. That's what I wish. That's what
Mm.
all the things that I wish they could have seen what my brother and I became.
Yeah, I'm glad Mama got to witness it. Grandma got to witness it.
Ain't nothing like it, Ocho.
Hey, I remember my grandma was like, Mommy. I used to call my grandma Mommy. I say, Mommy, man, you don't want to come to the game? It's like, Chatty. She ain't never say Chatty. Say, Chatty, I can't take them big boys hitting you like that. But I'm gonna watch it on TV. I can't sit in them stands. I'ma just You
My
know,
girl.
that's how she talks. She pause a little bit. No, I'm gonna just sit here and watch it on TV. But I'm proud of
Yeah.
you. I'm proud of
My
you.
grandma saw
I
me in
said, all
college
right.
one game.
Make, yeah, I told her, make sure you watch. Make sure you pay attention, Mama. When I score, I'm gonna do something crazy. Oh man.
Hey, but my grandma say, son, run for your life. Don't let him catch you. Libby, I told him to run for his life. Trust me, I'm trying to run for my
Oh,
life too, Grady, because I know if they catch me, they're gonna do something bad to me. But yeah, that's gonna be. I mean, I'm super. I'm excited. I'm excited for my brother. I think I'm more excited for him going in than myself because of what he means to me. According to former Alabama quarterback Greg McElroy, a trusted source believes Saban is looking to return to coaching. Ocho, can you see Saban getting back into coaching?
I could see Saban getting back into coaching if someone gave him the heads up or gave him the T on them being or them getting ready to put a restriction on
Yeah,
NIL.
no.
Sort of even the playing field because Nick Saban left the game of football with the understanding that
It was
there was
changing.
no health.
The times were changing.
Things changing. Yeah, it's different now. So unless you have um, a special booster with a lot of money to be able to get you the players you want to get, I don't see Saban coming back. So unless he knows
Yeah,
something that we don't,
this tissue.
he knows it ahead of time. I can see him coming back because now it evens the playing field. It evens the playing field. Well, when you was getting all the players, it wasn't an issue. But now the players are scattering all over the place where you're not getting all the talent.
Chad, it's glitter on my face from the Kleenex when I go off camera. So that's what that is.
What?
I
What
got
glitter?
glitter, I guess. Let me see here.
Well, how the hell they see that? I don't see that.
Oh. Huh? Huh?
Boy, Chat got some good eyes, man. I don't see
Yeah.
no glitter.
I guess he's coming back to the NFL. Could you see him coming back
Oh,
to the NFL?
NFL. I thought you said
I
college.
thought he was coming back to coaching. I was just asking, could you see him coming back to coach?
NFL? Hell no. College? Yes. I mean, but listen, nothing has changed.
No, and they're talking about putting a
He
cap
coming
on
back.
it because before he left, there wasn't no cap on it. They talking about capping it.
Yeah,
You
I
see
mean,
some of these teams spending
yeah,
20,
even if they,
25, $30 million. What's the cap gonna be? You know, Ocho,
who's
they,
going
you
to
know they weren't
enforce
gonna
that?
keep letting us make no money like that, right?
Yeah, at least it's gonna take some time, though.
Ocho, you know they were gonna keep
Yeah,
letting us make money like that, right?
yeah, I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear. But
Do you think he's still hung? I mean, think about it. I believe he's the greatest college coach. I'm old enough to remember Coach Bryant, also at
Coach Bryant,
Alabama.
yeah.
He won 6 national championships. Coach Saban won 6 national championships. Gene Stallings won one in between. So they got 13 that I know of. I don't know what they won, if they won, how many they won before Coach Bryant got there, but I know they do have 13. With that being said, and many believe that he's the greatest college coach. You throw Coach Bryant in there, Coach Bud Wilkinson, Dr. Tom Osborne, um, Frank Leahy. Uh, you think he's bothered by the lack of success that he had in the NFL?
No, he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be bothered by the lack of success because some people are successful in other areas. He's successful in
Yeah.
college. That's where he's successful at. If you go, even if he does get the opportunity to coach again in the NFL, you might run into the same problem because it's not guaranteed.
They make even more money now.
Yeah, and depending on where you go. And wherever you do go, I hope you got a goddamn quarterback. Because if you don't have a quarterback, your stay is going to be short once again. It's going to be short once again. So if anything, I see Saban maybe going back to college. But again, he's coming right back to the same issues on why he left. Other teams outbidding you for players that you want to make you a better team.
Yeah.
The playing field is even now. You got to play. You got to pay to play.
You do. You do. I think he's having an unbelievable time doing what he's doing. I mean, he's still close to the program. He's still recruiting for Alabama.
Yeah.
His car dealerships are doing unbelievable. His speaking engagements, he's done a great job. He won an Emmy in his first year doing what he does. He's having, he's making great money. I don't really see him going back. I don't.
It had to come from somewhere, though.
Oh, I believe it.
It had to come from somewhere.
NFL, where is he going to go? What program can he go to? LSU, go back to LSU or Brian Kelly don't start winning? Texas, they got Sark. They just signed Sark. Ryan Day is entrenched in Ohio State. Kirby is entrenched in Georgia. Where's he going to go?
Wait a minute. Contractually, isn't his right still with Alabama, or that's not how it works for coaches?
But he still has an office at Alabama.
Right.
That's why I could, potentially see him maybe going to the NFL, but I don't see him going back to college.
Right. Damn.
But we'll never know. Hey, we'll find out. We'll see. CJ Garder-Johnson cut his autograph session short after his girl said she was hungry and wanted to grab food. According to reports and a video that's circulating, CJ had a whole line of kids waiting too, but they got refunded.
It must have been something else. It had to be something else. I know my nephew. Even if she was hungry, there had to be a dire emergency because nothing comes before the money. Nothing comes before the money. So anytime you sign up for anybody, that's like a payday.
Yeah.
That's like
but you know that, like I said,
maybe
you know something we don't. I mean, we're just going by what the
I don't. This is my first time hearing it, but I'm sure there was a dire emergency on, because when it comes to making money, even something as small as signing,
you're paid to sign.
Yeah, you paid to sign. So if you had to up and leave in the middle of it, that's the emergency. I guarantee you.
Well, I hope it was an emergency.
I guarantee you. It wasn't her saying, "Oh, I'm hungry," and just that's not the reason.
We got the video.
That's definitely.
We catch it. Well, he said she's hungry. That's what he said in the video. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't want whatever personal business was going on or whatever emergency it might have been.
But normally, you look, you've done a bunch of these. I've done a bunch of these.
Yeah.
I don't do as many as I once did. Is that you understand, Ocho? Okay, I agree to sign 300 things, but they might have 500, 600. I mean, I agreed to do a signing with 400, and I ended up signing 1,000.
Woo!
But you know what that means, Ocho? I got double the money, time and a half the money that I was supposed to get.
Yeah.
People like, oh, we don't know because you don't sign that often. Would you sign, this many helmets or this many jerseys? Sure. Yes. But you understood. I mean, look, we've all, I don't know if you've done it, take somebody with you and explain them like, look, this could be an hour. This could be an hour. This could be an hour and a half. Right. It could be 2 hours. This thing might be 3 hours according to how many items they have.
You have to sign. Yeah. Yeah, I do those solo.
You pretty much have to, Ocho, because, just sitting there watching you sign while somebody pull the jerseys or pull the pictures or pull the helmets, pull the footballs, the flats.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah. Everybody can't sit there through that.
No.
Matter of fact, I was just thinking about the past, 2 days memorabilia.
Yeah.
I hosted something on TikTok with where fans are watching and they purchase memorabilia, but you don't know what's in the box until you pay for it. And you open it and then obviously you pull out the helmet, or you pull out the gloves, or you pull out a jersey, and it's said player, whoever it may be, Tom Brady, Jamar Chase, stuff like that. I did it the past 2 days, and it's such a joy. I have so much fun doing that. I got to the point where I was pulling people's jerseys and names like Eric Dickerson and Bo Jackson. I started calling people just to make it even that much more fun because I got everybody's
Right.
phone number. So I pulled a Ray Lewis helmet that somebody won, on TikTok that's
Right.
watching the show. And I called Ray. I say, Ray, what's up, baby? We just pulled your helmet. And just showing him
Yeah.
the chat. It was awesome. I did Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I was just at an autograph signing with Chase.
Yeah.
I think it was April.
Yeah, oh.
Was it March? It might have been April. Yeah. It was March. Mm-hmm. Or the beginning of April. Right. Yep.
Mm.
Ocho,
Hey, you ever-
Titans quarterback Will
Yo.
Levis has elected to have season-ending surgery on his right shoulder, the team announced. Levis first suffered an AC joint injury while diving for a first down against the Miami Dolphins on September 30th. Levis spent the offseason training with personal quarterback coach Jordan Palmer. The shoulder injury didn't appear to be an issue. Regardless, Cam Ward is now on the clock. It's his time now, Ocho. What are the Titans' ceiling?
Oh, the Titans
Yep.
ceiling? You know what? I'm not sure. I know the Titans got Calvin Ridley.
They do.
I know that. I know the Titans have Cam Ward. I know Cam Ward turned that University of Miami program around. Can Cam Ward replicate and duplicate what CJ Stroud did for the Texans? Can Cam Ward come in there and replicate what Jaden Daniels did?
Does
for
he have the
the
talent in
Washington-
Tennessee like they had in Washington or like they had in Texas and Houston? A Nico Collins, a
CJ
Tank
Stroud.
Dale.
See, wait a minute. Stay with me. CJ Stroud had Nico Collins.
Tank Dale,
Cam Ward and Tank Dell. Cam Ward has
Calvin Ridley.
Xavier Restrepo from his player from Miami that he specifically asked for. He has Calvin Ridley. I'm not sure who the other receiver is on the other side.
Traylon
but-
Burks, the one they traded A.J. Brown away for and take number one in the
A.J.
first
Brown
round at Arkansas.
Yeah. But I think I'm hoping. I want him to be successful. Cam Ward is the first number one pick in the history of me watching the NFL, even when I was playing and after, that wasn't talked about like other first round picks because all the attention and media coverage went to Shedeur
Yep.
Sanders.
It's the same thing like
Amazing.
Bronny James.
Cam Ward just flew right up under the radar the whole time, and he was the number one pick.
The way they talk about Bronny James, you'd have thought he'd have been the number one pick. It's the
Yeah.
same thing
Oh, same.
with Shedeur.
That same
And
thing.
everybody forgot, like, hold on, damn, Cam Ward went number one.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm excited for him. I'm hoping because Tennessee needs a quarterback. Tennessee needs a quarterback. They need a quarterback for their franchise that, you know what, boom, we finally found one.
Well, you know,
If
look,
I'm not mistaken, the last consistent quarterback that they had, okay, we got our guy. Am I wrong to say Steve McNair, or am I tripping?
well, VY was pretty good. You remember VY? Vince Young?
Okay, Vince. Wait, hey, how long was Vince there?
Probably about 4 years. He was rookie of the year.
Right, yes.
He won. They had the number one
why was it
seed,
on-
and they ended up getting beat.
Why was it only 4 years, huh?
Him and Fish.
From the Rams, the coach from the
Jeff
Rams,
Fisher.
they didn't get along. Jeff Fisher,
Was
yeah,
he more
okay.
than 5 years? Was he 4 or 5 years?
Damn, man. Damn, that's crazy. Vince was nice,
Yeah.
boy. Vince was nice.
Because he was there with C2K.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He was there 5 years. And remember the story that he was suicidal and he called the police. Nobody had heard from him.
Huh?
Nobody had seen him. It was just a
Vince?
whole lot of mess. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I remember that stuff.
it was a whole lot of mess. But Cam, you're on the clock, bro. Good luck.
Yeah. Handle your business, boy.
Carly, Ursay Gordon believes 23-year-old Anthony Richardson can still play well enough to justify the Colts' lofty expectations for him before the draft. where he is in his career and the deal as a rookie, we still have time. He still has time to prove it. Bring a sense of urgency, and nothing brings a sense of urgency more than competition. But before Richardson can prove it on the field, he has to prove it in training camp by beating out Daniel Jones in the Colts quarterback competition. AR career completion percentage is just 50.6%. He has 11 touchdowns and 13 interceptions.
Listen, he has to prove it more than just on the field.
Can prove locker room.
He has to prove it more than just in the field. He has to prove it inside the building, showing the coaches that you're serious about wanting to be quarterback number one for this team. It ain't about just doing it on the field, in the film room, being the first one to get there, being the last one to leave that building. You know, when it comes to everything else, he's been injured a lot, right? So treatment, getting treatment, doing it, being on time, not missing those, doing the extra work, staying after practice, throwing receivers. There's so many different things. See, the precedent has already been set on what it takes to be a great quarterback with Peyton Manning.
All of them. I mean, the quarterbacks
has already been set.
Ocho, they getting treatment. They got their playbook.
Hey, you have to want it. You got to want it. The same want. Let's see. I'm sure he has a hobby. I'm not sure what his hobby is, but whatever that hobby may be, football got to come first. But that same joy and passion and love you have for that hobby, you got to pour it into football.
I agree.
Because whatever your hobby be, that's going to be there. Oh, it's going to be there. Because the bulk of money that's going to be made, it come from this. It come from this. You got to understand that. So listen. The writing is on the wall. You talk about nothing brings the best out of someone like competition. Well, this is more than competition because they just paid someone where it didn't work out in goddamn New York, and they just bought somebody for 1 year with $14 million. That's basically telling you your job is in jeopardy, or they already written it in stone that your job is already his. And no matter what you do, you might not be able to beat him out.
You're right.
And if you don't win the starting job here in Indianapolis,
you're going after this year if you don't win the starting job.
That you won't be a starter again in general.
Well, you ain't gonna be no starter in Indy if you don't beat Daniel Jones out, because it don't make no sense to keep you.
And you look at all the other 31 teams, they're set at the quarterback position. They're set at the quarterback position.
See the now or never, Ocho.
Yeah.
Now or never.
I hate saying that too.
It's just the reality of it. They put a lot into you. They drafted you a lot on potential.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a situation where you were polished. Everybody knew you were a project. And then they said that going into the combine. But then as big as you are, as strong as you were, as fast as you ran, you shot up the draft board.
You can't pass up on that. You just can't, especially the way scouts think.
Yeah.
Especially the way owners think. We can't pass up on that.
But he hasn't.
Potential.
The thing is, Ocho, and I get it, but he hasn't gotten any better. He was a project in high school. He was a project in college. He's a project now. Yeah. He's like that church building fund. That thing ain't never been completed. And we still pouring more money into it. And the church building fund and the building has never been complete.
Not the church building
fund. You know, hey, in our community, we know, everybody know about that building fund. And that building ain't complete yet. And they still taking up money every day for Sunday. That's Anthony Richardson. Your church building fund. He ain't complete yet. I don't know if he'll ever be complete, Ocho.
Right. I'm hoping. He got all the resources. He got all the tools.
Bro, look at what he got in Indy.
You got everything. You got everything.
Downs, Pittman Jr., Eric Pierce. You got Jonathan Taylor. A very good offensive line.
Yeah, man.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't got he don't got no slouch skill players around him now.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
There ain't no excuse. None. I can see Ocho. We say, well, he don't really have nothing around him. Come on, Ocho. I mean, he needs a bro.
Right.
Nobody in their right mind can say this man does not have talent around him at the skill position. You look at the wide receivers, he still has a top 5 running back in Jonathan Taylor. He has a solid offensive line. There ain't no reason for him to underachieve like he's been underachieved. Now, I get it. He's been hurt. But, bro, if you get your opportunity, you better seize the moment. This might be your last chance in Indy.
Yeah.
Ocho, a video is circulating of KP, Kelsey, Plum appearing to call out Caitlin Clark at the WNBA All-Star Weekend. Take a look at this video.
That was a very powerful moment. We didn't, at least as players, we didn't know that that was going to happen. So I think it was kind of like a genuine surprise. But the T-shirt, just United front, was determined this morning that we had a meeting for. And, you know, not to tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that. But no, we were just we had a very
that really needed to be mentioned.
I'm trying to make a situation light, okay? But yeah, no, I think it was just all of us getting on the same page for the game. We wanted to do something that was just united and collective, and I thought that it was a very powerful moment and got the point across. And you know, sometimes you don't have to say anything.
Yeah. She tried to make light of the situation. Look, I like KP.
Yeah.
She was great when she was here. I saw them play last year out here in Vegas. Kay like, whoa. Ain't nobody ask you that. Don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that. What you think? Something or nothing?
Nah, ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. But obviously
Anytime you mention CC's name, you already know what it's going to get. Good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah. Different, right. Yeah, but she did the best she could to make light of the situation.
It's just like, certain LeBron. You mentioned LeBron, you already know what's coming with that.
Yeah.
Some people just are polarizing. That's the term, polarizing. And that's Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
But hey, y'all have to play some D next year though. Y'all get like the NBA. Ain't nobody coming to see no 130. How many points they score? Like 130, 140 something? Yeah, come on now. Now don't get like the NBA now. No. No, not 151, 131. No. Come on, ladies. Come on. Y'all, you're starting to build a following. 151 ain't gonna do it.
Keep it exciting, keep it fun.
LeBron thinks the NBA should give an Offensive Player of the Year award similar to the NFL. I did think about how the NFL does Offensive Player of the Year and MVP. I thought that could possibly be something in our league where you give an Offensive Player of the Year and an MVP. It changes. It's like, okay, so it's the best offensive player, or maybe it's the player who had the best season with their team. Maybe that's an Offensive Player of the Year, or just simply the best player in the league statistically. That was the best player in our league. Obviously, you're not going to have someone whose team didn't come close to making the playoffs. Is not the most valuable then. What you think, Ocho?
I mean, it's cool to acknowledge, said individual or said player. They had the six.
You got six man of the year. You got the scoring title. Damn.
Yeah.
How many awards y'all want to give?
I think it's enough. But adding one more to pay homage to someone that played well and on a winning team that might have fell short of winning a championship.
Well, that's the MVP.
It's not a bad. No, it's not.
The MVP doesn't always win the championship. Sometimes they get knocked out early.
That is true.
Yeah, I don't think we need to give out any more awards. I mean, now they're getting, defensive lineman of the year. They're getting offensive lineman of the year. Damn.
Yeah. Now I do like that one though for the offensive lineman, the defensive
I
lineman.
don't think they got a defensive lineman. I just made that up.
Yeah, offensive lineman.
I just made that up,
I
Ocho.
like the offensive. I think it might have, if I'm not mistaken, it might have been Deion.
Yeah, but they
Dawkins'
do have an
idea.
offensive lineman of the year.
Yeah, I like that though. But I mean, I don't know.
What you thinking?
It's up in the air. I like it. It's cool. Not necessary, but it's cool.
Yeah.
He has his reasons on why, but I think they have enough awards
Yes.
for those that have done their part.
Right. I agree. I don't think the NBA needs a. Y'all get what you call them? Y'all get a Larry Bird and a Magic Johnson award for winning the conference.
Mm-hmm.
No player gets that. NFL doesn't give out awards for winning the conference. I think we sit on the awards. Let's not dilute the award by adding more. You dilute it. And it's different. A guard can win the MVP. A center can win the MVP. I mean, in basketball, forward. For the most part, he's going to be a quarterback.
Right.
Going to be a quarterback. Shea won the MVP. Jokic won the MVP. Embiid won the MVP. Giannis won the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Wide receiver ain't winning no MVP. Tight end ain't winning no MVP.
You know how well you have to do to win an MVP at that position?
You get offensive player of the year. Jerry's won a couple of those. Running back, I mean, now in today's game, it's virtually impossible. Unless you rush for 2,000 yards and 27 touchdowns.
Touchdown?
Yeah.
Got to be something astronomical, something extraordinary.
Yes. Because if a receiver you got 3 receivers that have 3,000 yards, your quarterback's going to have damn near 5,000. And he's going to have 40, 50 touchdowns. So guess what? He's going to win it.
And the MVP, yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's different. I think it's easier. Because look, in baseball, a catcher could win the MVP, a first baseman, second baseman, outfielder. Hell, we've seen pitchers win it.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think we're ever going to see another defensive player win MVP unless he goes 30 sacks. LeBron also reportedly wants a farewell tour before retirement. Is this fair?
Well, he's going to get that anyway. That goes without saying. He's going to get that anyway.
Yeah.
All the greats have gotten a farewell tour.
But you got to tell people that's going to be your last year.
Yeah.
Like
He's
Kareem.
One. There was no. Yeah.
Kareem told people. I think Bird got one. Didn't Bird, I think they had rocking chair for Bird or something. But look, that's reserved for the few.
The greats.
Yeah.
And he's one of those. No, he's gonna get one. He didn't even have to mention wanting a farewell tour. He's gonna get that regardless, based on what
Bird
he
didn't have
accomplished and what he.
Wow. Yeah.
What happened?
But because Michael Jordan didn't have one, so that means LeBron shouldn't want one. Because anything LeBron, now they sell LeBron on the golf course. Well, he only playing golf because Michael Jordan played. Like that man can't have a lot of athletes, they get into golf because it's, competitive. They get an opportunity to get out there and compete with their buddies and drink and have a good time.
And if I'm not mistaken, the golf course is where business deals get done.
A lot of them.
And when it comes to business, we know LeBron is one of the savviest there is in the world at it. So him using golf as a way to conduct business instead of being in a cold meeting room, so be it.
CP3 is re-signing with the Clippers, Ocho. Social media was quick to point out the team's ages. Kawhi is 34. James Harden is 36. Bradley Beal is 32. CP3 is 40. Brooke is 37. Batum is 37. Damn.
Oh, Like varsity team, huh?
They seasoned.
Yeah, they season, and that's a good and a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good and a bad thing. I like to see CP3.
Everything is predicated on Kawhi. Kawhi's healthy,
yeah.
they'll be there at the end. I mean,
Yeah,
if he's not,
definitely.
they're not doing anything.
Goddamn, Brad. Hey, they got a nice squad too, huh? I'm just looking at the names. It's one thing, you know how that can trick you when you have the names, but how do they play as a unit? How do they play as a unit?
No, but I said,
That's what it
but
all
they
comes down
got
to.
they got a 40-year-old, two 37-year-olds, and a 36-year-old.
It's a lot of basketball.
Mm-hmm. It's predicated on Kawhi knees. Kawhi knees can hold up. They got a chance to be there at the end. Do I think they're better than? Do I think they're better than the Thunder? No.
Lakers?
Do I think they're better than the Nuggets? No. Especially with now they got Cam Johnson in there and Michael Porter Jr. is elsewhere. No, I don't. I'm not sure they're better than the Lakers. Are we sure? Are we sure they're better than the Lakers? I'm not.
You don't think so?
You got
I mean, the
Rockets.
the
I want
Lakers
to
are
see the Rockets.
the
Look, I think the Rockets are going to be really good. I'm anxious to see KD and Thompson and Van Fleet and Şengün. I'm anxious to see those guys. Dallas would be serious if Kyrie was back, but I don't think Kyrie's going to play this year. I really don't. I don't think Kyrie's playing until the 26-27 season. And I don't blame him.
Yeah,
After
don't come back
years
until
of
you
house rule debates, Uno has officially confirmed, yes, you can end the game with a power card, whether it's a skip, reverse, draw two, or even wild draw four. It is a legal final move. Next
Yeah, but
player
wait.
still has to draw, but the game ends immediately.
Well, that happens always. Only if the card that's laid down is the same color.
Yeah.
That
But
that's
they
always
said
been that way.
it couldn't be a power card, which is a skip, reverse, draw two, or anything else.
Yeah, but it can if the color matches that's laid down beforehand. So the person that goes before me, let's say they throw down a 2, and the 2 is
Right.
blue, and I have a blue draw 4. I mean, not draw 4. Yeah, or draw 4.
But it's not blue. It's a wild color, so it has to be a draw two to be the color, or a wild draw four.
Yeah, you can end the game like that. You've always been able to do that. And
But
I
y'all
can tell
been
you right now.
changing the rules because sometimes y'all say no, you can't end it on a power card.
Hey, I play old school. I play old school rules. And if I'm not mistaken, Uno will be in casinos.
Nah,
starting
Uno
in
said that
August.
was not the case. Somebody made that bull job up, Ocho.
Who?
It's social, Ocho. You ain't gonna be able to play for no money.
Oh, that wasn't real?
No.
Oh, hell no.
Ocho, we had some sad news today. Malcolm Jamal Warner, who played Theo Huxtable, reportedly died of an accidental drowning. He was 54 years of age. He leaves behind a wife and a daughter. The Cosby Show, one of the most popular shows in sitcom history, television history. He was the son. Actually, he was the only son to Cliff Huxtable, who was played by Bill Cosby, and the wife was Felicia Rashad. Claire, I think her name was Claire Huxtable.
Yep, Miss Huxtable.
Malcolm Jamal Warner, gone at the age of 54, leaves behind a wife and a daughter. Our thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family, and all those impacted by this. Rest easy, bro. Boy, life, man.
Fickle.
Ain't no promises.
And you know, it doesn't hit you too, Unc. Most of the time, you know, you see these deaths of actors and actresses, and people that you've watched growing up, and you get sad about it, and then you move on. And life and how fickle it is, it really doesn't hit home until it's somebody that's
Yeah.
close to you. It doesn't hit home like it does unless it's somebody close to you and understanding you never know when your expiration date is. You just never know.
Nope.
So
And
you
that's
always
not by accident. Because see, you prepare. You get right if you knew you had a day, if you had a month, if you had a year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I need more people need to be able to enjoy yourself, enjoy your life. Stop worrying about the things you can't control. Just live each day like it's your last, because you just never know.
It's the one appointment, Ocho. You can't reschedule.
One appointment you can't
reschedule.
What?
If you got to show up at 8:30, 8:30 it is.
Yeah.
If it's on a Wednesday, can't say, hey, can I make it for Thursday? Can I make it for the following week?
The one appointment, oh, I love that, man. The one appointment you can't reschedule.
All right, Ocho, we're going to get out of here on this. It's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A.
Oh, man. Man. Hey, you been to Austin before?
Austin, Texas?
That's where I'm at right now.
I have.
You been here before?
I was there, when we there for the iHeart Awards, Jordan? Yeah, Austin, yeah. We went to 2 years ago, we went to the iHeart Awards, Austin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm out for one day. I got it.
It was February of, was it? Yeah, it was February 24. A year and a half. You said you want to be specific. It was last year, yeah. 18 months ago. All right, Jack, 2007. They're hosting the USTA Track and Field Junior Olympics at your alma mater, Savannah State, 21st through the 27th. This weekend, shoot down here and bless the kids. Unfortunately, bro, I ain't going to be able to do that. A cop signed it Saturday, said, sorry, I got Ocho with a first-round KO. Man, Ocho ain't got no legs, man. He ain't got no power. Versal Mason, beautiful performance the other night. Shakur masterclass. Stay healthy, focus, champ, and ain't nobody beating you. Ocho spoke about that, had how Shakur looked extremely impressive.
Oh.
John Doe said, when you going to sit down with Ray Lewis? Ocho, who is your NBA GOAT?
My NBA GOAT? Oh my goodness, boy, that's a good question. I like Kobe, man. I love
Kobe?
I love LeBron, but I love Kobe. His approach, his tenacity, his willingness to kill you. He wasn't friendly with nobody at all. His approach, you know what Kobe reminded me of? And Chad, stay with me real quick with the comparison. I'm not saying this individual is the equivalent of Kobe in football, but his mindset and willingness to want to kill you and his way of playing. Steve Smith Sr.
Oh, yeah, Smitty.
You get where I'm going with that, Unc? Like, he really just, like...
Yeah, he hated everybody.
Yeah. So Kobe, the way he played, it's like he hated everybody. Mm-hmm. And it just, I'm not comparing them.
No, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, the mindset.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe one day it happens. I'm not sure. Oakley, 63 tall, Nightcap should sign Max Kellerman. Well, what? I'm glad y'all think we got money like that over here. We don't. That concludes this episode of Nightcap. We want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and joining us again for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Unc Shannon Sharpe. My partner and co-host, Liberty City's own Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. And guys, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We want to thank each and every one of you for your support and your continued support, because thanks to you, you see what's in the backdrop. That's because of you. And because of that, we get to do what we do on a nightly basis. So thank you very, very, very much. Please make sure you check out Shea by La Portier. We have it in stock. And if you can't find it in a city or a state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. Best believe we're coming to a city or a state near you. But if you can't find it in the meantime, just order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. The best tasting VSOP premium cognac on the market. Don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Make sure you check out my media company on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. The link is pinned in the chat. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. So please grab yours while supplies last. Thank you again for joining us. We'll see you on Wednesday night. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We're out. Peace.
Good night. Love you.